kids, Inverted Cow here, and welcome to Season 7 of the Ironman. I am standing here on the retirement planet, taking a look at this season's list. Of course, we have Captain Adonis, Elephantcrunch, Nipperss, Truthseeker 22, Ben, the Gentleman Gaming Company, Mr.Blaktoe, Haladmer, Virus, GRGED, I'm not sure if that's Geektech Industries, McMonsterDad, PJ Dog 10 Mom, some loser named Inverted Cow, a guy, Eliath, Grandpa's Gaming, Haystacks, CLmech, Unclebenny Gaming, FRAGaLOT, S'more MC85, and finally Mr. Mesmo himself. I've already set up a location for the memorial wall. We've got the solar panels charging, and it is dawn on a new season of Ironman. So let's cut here. We're going to jump into it, and I'll see you as we get into the loading screen. Okay, we are back. We're going to pick up now with the new game. Alright, so the next thing we're going to see here, IRONMANSEASONSEVEN, set. Okay, mode survival, seed number is 3201803. 3201803, set that. Difficulty setting, believe it or not, is actually going to be hard. Default hard. Start equipment is hard, which means there's going to be fairly low equipment. Slow progression, that means you're going to work a little harder to get a little bit less XP. Weapons and tools will degrade faster. Food and oxygen consumption is fast. That is going to be a continuous battle. You need to feed and you need to eat quickly. Temperature radiation impact is high. It means your guy is soft, squishy, and doesn't exactly like to be out in the sun or out in the cold. It's kind of Ore deposits are poor, few, and auto miner depletion is true. That means the ore is going to be a lot less, and if you are crazy and put an auto miner out there, it's not going to return anything more than what's in the ore deposit, and it's going to take a lot more energy than it's worth. Enemy difficulty is hard. By the way, that means the enemies are not going to be easy. There's going to be more rocket Xerox, more shotgun Xerox, more of the hostile NPCs that will kill you. Rate of spawn is high. Spawners should now spawn 3 or more NPCs at a shot rather than just the 2 you get on normal. Overall drone presence is high. We're probably going to have a drone on every POI and ore deposit that they can find. Drone base attacks. These will be a lot. As soon as I start building a base, they are going to attack me, and they're going to attack me fast. Constructor craft speed slow. Blueprint speed slow. Spawn limit is true, and devices are true. It means I can't use anything from multiplayer that has way more guns than normal. I have to make sure I use just the civilian builds of any multiplayer things I have made. I am going to this season use blueprints. I'm also going to use the PDA to actually get some of the bonus stuff. Not entirely sure how much of it I can get because I haven't played PDA missions in a long time, but I'm going to get the motorcycle from the Robertson scenario at the start and that sort of thing. There's a few others that I can probably get. So that's our settings. And finally, difficulty is Omicron. That's correct. We're on my favorite planet where it has a delightful -5 to +45 degree temperature range, a gravity of 1 full G, radiation of 3.5. Little bit of density to the atmosphere, so your bullet drop is going to be slow. You have radiated fog, heat waves, foggy, windy, cloudy, mostly cloudy, partly cloudy, and clear. Hot and humid. Sounds just like my place in the summertime. So here we have it. Let's jump on into it and assume, hopefully this time, the game doesn't crash because of the recording software, because this has already happened to me once today. Alright, the game didn't crash and we're in. Okay, we've got an old farm to the north of us. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer to it. A little bit closer to it. Okay, let's go. We're going to take this. It's going to tell us to take our stuff. It's going to say open our inventory, put our stuff into our inventory. There we go. And this can go in number 9. That gives me the motorcycle kit. I don't really care about the rest of the thing. So what I'm going to do here is really quickly start, load up PDA, deactivate this mission. Let's go to factions and create COMPANIONS of war. Set my faction. There we go. I know it's a faction of 1 on a single player game, but hey, you know, it's something I keep forgetting to do. Okay, let's reload some gear. We have a little bit of time before our guy starts to overheat, but we don't have a lot. And remember, oxygen is set to deplete. So we're going to reload this. Remove some stones. I want to get a little bit of ore and resources. And I want to actually be heading in the opposite direction that I'm heading in. Perfect. But I do want these spike lemons and oranges and things here as much as I can get. I'm not so worried about the ferns, but you know, they're good. I'm going to go straight to the old farm. I can't collect anything out of the old farm, but it does have the base core starter or the starter core that I'm going to need. If you look on the map, there's an ocean or lake. It's the only body of water on this planet. I've actually taken a look at this planet on CLmech's walkthrough. Actually, I saw him play it. I had to stop watching everybody else's Let's Plays this morning because if I kept going, I'd probably have too many hints and spoilers. The only problem is I have 1 or 2 days a week to play, and that eliminates a lot of the fun that I have. So, make sure jetpack's on. There we go. Now our guy can move. In here we have nothing. This is empty. I'm going to come up here. I am going to turn the power on this base. It doesn't have any oxygen in it, but it does have the opportunity to cool down. Grab out of here everything. We need these oxygens because we will run out before we get anywhere. I need these fuel packs and I want this core. I'm going to come back up here with the with a multi-tool, but for now I'm just going to build my motorcycle kit. just going to grab all the things. I'm not going to do anything else with this base. But I'll come back up here and I will strip it apart with the multi-tool. Hopefully after the end of the first day. Are you done? Are you done? Are you done? There we go. Pick that up. Okay, I want to start heading this way. I don't want to hang around for too long, although I do want to try to get some oranges and such if I can. Yeah, I think all I'll do is I'll stop by those orange deposits over there and pick those up. I need some of this, some of the ore and food. These cactuses are good. Keeping my eye on my oxygen settings here. That one's empty. I'd like to hunt these guys, but I only have a limited number of bullets, and I'd rather not waste them on worms early on. And while I would probably chainsaw them, if I could get into a good position, it's an unnecessary risk at an early stage, especially when I am this vulnerable. That being said, oops, I can't go through these two trees. Take this one. There we go. That being said, I will be hunting worms as soon as I am able to get a little bit further on. Now I'm probably going to use blueprints for most of my constructions, although I might still make a scavenger truck because it was designed for this planet. Original design was for this type of environment on this type of planet. Okay, we're committed now, so we're going down. I'm just heading straight out to the water here. I'd ride the motorcycle down this, but I was having problems on another game that I was playing in the off season here, where every time I went down a hill with the motorcycle and it bounced or rolled over or did anything bad, it would stick me in the dirt, and I actually fell off the world more than once, which was not exactly my idea of fun. Okay, I'm going to come over here where these rocks are. I got to keep my eye on the temperature because I'm getting hot fast. Give me that. Make sure this is reloaded. I want to get some of these. Come on. I want to get some trees and some of this aloe vera because I need to make some medical equipment, and I need to get oxygen. My guy has got no oxygen, and he's over hot already. Come on, cool down. There you go, good boy. Now, ordinarily, my strategy for these games, this particular game, is to get moving and not stop. that being said, this setting, particularly the hard setting, you don't really want to get moving along too much too early. I will need to dig in to some degree. Yeah, you can't chainsaw underwater. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head out towards the deeper water here. Keep my eyes open for any anything that looks like it might be seaweed, stone, anything like that. Keep my temperature managed and puff back a couple more of these oxygen containers. I've got to get this oxygen down fairly quickly here. Just hoping to see some stones or promethium, pentaxids, that sort of thing. Which usually occurs out in the middle of the lake. In the deeper waters. But I've got 200 oxygen left, so I got to put this down. So there's some. All right. Well, we'll set it down here beside this seaweed because nothing else is seaweed snacks or fuel. You can go there, jump into this, and we're going to throw one of these in. I was on the wrong spot. Throw this, and throw in this, that, those, this, and that. Not so worried about this egg. I don't know what the heck I can do with this egg. Food 5, health 5, perish time 11. Yeah, you can go rotten. Phoenix Fern, Throns, not worried about those. Pills, don't care about these. I don't care about. Okay, I want the first thing I want to make, if I can. Oh, I need more. Probably need silicon, right? Copper. I need copper. Okay, we'll start cooking those down, and we're going to swim out. Oh, I don't have enough oxygen for much swimming here. Is that a rock? 2 puffs out, so let's see how far we can get. Hello, little blue crystals and rock all over the place. Very nice. Copper. Okay, I'm going to spend the next little bit doing some mining and digging and excavating of rocks. So I'll pause here. I'll probably pick it up in a little bit. I'm a long way from getting this week's mission done, and I only have a couple of episodes to do it in. So don't go away, kids. We'll be right back. Okay, kids, we are back. I've made myself a multi-tool and 2 packs of charges. I've got some of my remaining food left. I've got a couple of stacks of oxygen bottles. And I want to do is get back to the old farm. Oops, map. Back to the old farm over here. So waypoint, remove on approach, come here, show on HUD, accept. I want to head over there and see if I can get some material from that place. Particularly interested in is the solar panel and the solar the solar who's it there to store the battery. Capacitor, that's the word I'm after. So as you can see, here's the just up the hill. This is what I was talking about. I don't know if the promethium is regenerating, but the pentaxit does. I can just literally just sit here and harvest this stuff every time I pass over it, as well as seaweed. It gives me a good amount of material. Sometimes it does eventually despawn, but it's helpful. The seaweed is particularly needed, of course, for seaweed snacks and eventually for biofuel once I've got a garden working. The other thing I want to get is to the 2 gardening plots that are at the farm, mainly because I have no food. I can't really hunt until I get to a point where I have the ability to build something that can handle running around on the surface. Now, of course, the problem is that it is now day 2, so there is also the probability that hostiles are available. I did make some ammunition with that wood that I cut down, and I will be utilizing that as well. But I want to just try to get out of this water, so I'm just going to keep swimming straight towards the old farm and see how far I can get. So I'm going to, basically I'm going to just cut some of this out here with me just swimming. So if I have no incident, I will pick it up when we get to the old farm. Oh, that's a spider chainsaw. Die, you bugger. Die. Die already. Thank you. So we didn't call any buddies in. Spike lemon. Food poisoning, of course. Seaweed snacks. There's another spider over there. We're going to try and avoid him. Keep on moving. Points left on that fuel. I might as well reload it because I might be needing it some more. Wasting bullets on spiders is dangerous. Oh, that guy is right near where I gotta go. That guy's right behind me. Hello. Dead spiders. Let's get moving. I want to try to get to this farm without any more incidents here, but we'll see. I'm almost there. Okay. Alright, we made it to the farm with only having to kill 2 spiders. Let's get the drone out. Before we do, let's turn this over to private. Actually, let's turn it right to our faction. There we go, it's faction. Oops. Multi-tool. Reload. I am very interested in that. I want some of these metal plates and things. See you there, Mr. Spider, but I really want these 2 things and that. Switch I'm not so worried about. Keep your eyes open also on the map for other bad things. We're used up over half of our, almost half of our oxygen already. So we don't have much time left before we got to get moving. We got to get back down to our base. Come on, take this apart. I'm not so worried about the concrete. Actually, I'm on a drone. Let's take this core. Okay. Nothing else I'm really worried about. I don't want to hang out here for long. Come on. Oh, stupid motorcycle doesn't drive for nothing. Your eye on that spider. Whoa. Fell into the deepest, only hole in the entire bloody map I fall into, right? Come on. Give me the motorcycle jump. There you go, good boy. You can do it. Remember, there's spiders everywhere, so you don't want to spend too much time playing with these guys, because they come out of the woodwork, literally. You think you kill one, next thing you know, you got 3 of them. Let's get moving. Oh, how can I... Seriously, how do you hit a tree going forward 2 feet? Come on, motorcycle. You know where we're going. Let's go that way. Stay away from the arachnids. I want to grab this aloe plant. One more. Cobra leaves. Okay, you're a slime. I'm not worried about you. You're not a threat. Tempted to grab this corn because I don't know if I have any left. I cannot pick up, inventory's full. Fix that real quick. I want those corns. Because I'm going to grow corn if I can get the stuff to last. So into the water before we start overheating. Alright, let's swim out to where our marker is. So we were successful in our mission to make it to and recover from the old farm. We actually gained a few extra pieces of meat and some other odds and ends. We're going to swim back to where I was. And okay, we are back to our build location. This thing has been cranking out concrete for a while now. I got a bunch of that. Probably got some more inside here. Plus I got the base starter block. I've got some oxygen tanks and a little bit of rotten food. Not sure what went bad. I did have corn. Okay, good. Some space oranges still left, so that's good. Still got a little bit of oxygen left, so I'm not too worried about that. And some material from this. But I've got the capacitor. I've got one solar panel and the capacitor, which are both large build things that I have to make. A small oxygen tank, which I'm going to need. The consoles I'm not so worried about. But I also gained a grow light and 2 growing plots. So I'm going to start setting all this stuff up. get myself organized. So thanks all for watching, kids. I'll see you on the next episode where we have to start looking seriously at taking out a base. I believe it was the radar station is the mission of the week, which is going to be Wednesday's mission. If all goes well, I wanted to have this video up yesterday, but unfortunately work and real life intervenes with plans to get anything done. So hopefully this will be coming out Monday, and episode 2 will be out Wednesday. If I have any other thing happen between now and then, I'll probably post that on Tuesday, or I'll do a doubleheader Wednesday just to catch up. So thanks all for watching, kids, and good night for now.